Hi, I'm Barbara Miller, owner of the telemarketing agency, and welcome to my CallPro CRM user demo, which will show you how effective CallPro is as a fully customizable CRM solution for all B2B customer and prospecting purposes. Now, although the software was originally developed to cater for outbound call centre activity and dialing, don't be put off by the fantastic call efficiency functionality it holds. This truly is the best integrated CRM I've seen on the market. The area I'll be demoing within the CRM is security sector related, and I'll be posting more demos for other sectors shortly. So let's log in. So I'm just going to log in using my unique username and password into the web-based CRM. So it's quick as a flash, logged in, and we're seeing our data. So this is the account list view. The really behind all of this is simply an Excel spreadsheet that's been imported, and one thing I really like about the system is that the import process is very simple, and the fields can be mapped very easily. The headings can be configured and taken out of this view and added into, or more can be added in, and they can also be topped and tailed for numerical and alphabetical order, just to help manipulate the data and see it in a different way. You'll also notice, hopefully, that there's lots and lots of colour on the screen, and that's because I've also configured the statuses to be colour coordinated so that it's easy to see different groups of data. Looking at data is not usually very easy on the eye, so giving it some colour can help certain things stand out. So distinguishing a nice fresh yellow colour for new data as opposed to a positive lead that stands out as a really urgent hot red colour. Just going to pop into one of the records now just to take a look at what's behind that information and how that information is presented to you when you're looking at it on the screen. So this is a panel view that I've created, a bespoke panel view. There are lots of preset ones in the system already, but I like to be able to see every single panel, every single bit of information in front of me when I'm speaking to a client or a prospect. So that's why I've tailored it to be able to fit a screen properly and be able to see all the information. The account details contain things like the company name, address, phone number and website. These pop-up icons are very handy. That will take you through to the Google Maps where they're positioned on Google Maps, and this one is just a quick pop-up through to their website. When you put their website into this field, it will pop up here. The information panel is exactly that. It gives you some key information about the record. Again, you can configure this how you like, and different fields can go into this panel if you prefer, or ones can be taken out. So things like next date and the last date that you called the record, or the source of the data, for example. The wrap-up screen really is a tool to the system and how it works. We can simplify the process of being able to make a note of what happened, allocate it a response that is linked to a status, so it gives the record a status of something like positive lead, or we're quoting, or it's a lapsed client, for example. And then we can allocate a next date that then becomes part of the contact's history, and a list of history contacts will develop here with the wrap up of the record. Also, you can allocate the next date, which will be shown in your today's calls of that date that you put the next date for. The call guide panel doesn't have to be there. I call it the logo panel. It really helps to give the CRM some personal identity to your company. So you can actually put your own company logo and information into that panel, or it doesn't need to be there at all. It just makes it look like it's your particular bespoke system, which of course it is. The contacts panel, you can add as many new contacts as you could ever wish for, I think. You just click the new tab there and just pop in a new contact. as quickly as that, and obviously put in things like the job title, whether they're a primary or secondary contact, any other telephone details, and of course the website, uh, the email address, sorry. And it's quite good with inputting the email addresses here, because this is what can formulate the email marketing campaigns that you might wish to create within CallPro. CallPro has that functionality. Or you can just send a more bespoke single email just to this particular record with a couple of clicks through the document setup process. The additional information panel is really the heart of the record. It enables you to capture data, capture anything and everything about this particular client or prospect, so that in future you can see how the data is being mapped and what's being put into the system. Things like, when the contract renewal comes up, what month that is, January for example, who the current provider is. So if there's ever any takeovers or any things in the press, you can contact specifically people that may have been with ADT or Chubb. Sorry if you're ADT and Chubb watching this. Relationship with the current provider, how happy they are or not, how many may be quoting for the business, how many hours a week they may have man guarding, and likewise for technical security, what sort of technical security they have on site, and so on. Also got a generic security information tab, which is a multiple selection field. So again, it enables us to be able to, even if you're doing a specific campaign on CCTV and access control, they may mention to you that they have fire or intruder alarm or remote monitoring, and it's handy. There's no effort to just click the box, and there you have really important future data captured already whilst you're doing your main campaign. And that's the difference between a targeted campaign and pipeline management, making sure that there's continuity for your business as you grow or change direction. There are obviously lots of tabs that can be included, but I just wanted to demonstrate a couple that I felt would be really important to any client. So I'm just going to bring across the call side of things. I've got a little Zoiper soft phone here. There's other soft phones that you can use. It's about $35, I think, for each individual soft phone. They are actually free if you don't need the call recording ability within Zoiper, so you can get it much cheaper. Also, there's a little bit of software called the Agent. It's provided by CallPro, and that's configured to enable the system itself to talk with the soft phone. So I'm just going to just usually is sat there minimized in the background basically, but if I dial this phone number, you'll see it go red, and that means it's off the hook and dialing, and it will dial through Zoiper, and then I'll hang up. So it's dialing the phone, it comes up here, and you can then hang up. You would have probably heard that in the headset there. So it literally is a click to dial system, and it will dial the phone number that's in the system here in this account record. If you had two phone numbers in there, it would just bring a pop-up box saying which one of these two do you want to dial, and you click the one that you want to reach. So that's obviously cutting down a lot of time, a lot of brain power really, and just manually dialing. I know it sounds silly, but it really is a very a more simple way of doing things. So all you have to focus on is your conversation with your prospect. So that's really how the call side of things can work. Then once you've actually made that call, you want to put in the notes. So call back Tuesday. As happy to meet to discuss CCTV install plan. So I'm just going to put that as a positive lead, because I'm going to call it on Tuesday and get an appointment, hypothetically, and pop up the calendar there, put in the 15th, next Tuesday, and just put a time in that I want to give her a call. So I'm just going to put 2 p.m. I can also put in a little alarm so it brings a pop-up to us as well, and save and log, and that will become part of the contact history of that record, and it automatically flicks to the next consecutive record in your account list. Just one last thing I'm going to show you, which is about data searching, just to see how easy it is to search. Now, of course, being January, you might be then wanting to prospect somehow, whatever method it is, people that are renewing their contract, say in March or something like that. So we're going to just search where that field that contains that information, which is the contract renewal month, contains March or Mar, any variable within that, and apply. So there's 5 records there that contain March, and just so we can just double check that it's done the right search, they do contain March in that particular field. One other quick search, we might want to think, okay, I want to find all of this new data so that I can give it a call, because we haven't actually started prospecting with that one yet. So we would then want to search where the status of that record, the customer status, which is near the top of the list, contains new. And there we have 36 new data records, and of course again you can put it in whatever order you want to: postcode, owner, account number, account name, whatever makes it easy. And again, you would just go into account 1 and dial and find out information and wrap it up, and it would automatically flick to the next one. And that's how simple that system can be. So I hope you found this useful, and if you want a fast turnaround on your CRM implementation by someone who actually understands your industry sector and can eliminate costly hindsight and deliver immediate insight to your business, then why not give me a call on 01453 377 010, or you can visit my website www.thetelemarketingagency.co.uk, and I'll be happy to provide a more detailed demonstration. Thanks for listening.